Sign up to the SBR Network and use your free daily bet points to earn real-world prizes. Click on the page and start winning now.
Hi, welcome to SBR Forum Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. We are previewing round 2 of the 2014 NFL playoffs, and we are talking right now with a brand new guest who specializes in hockey and gave us some very great, profitable advice in round 1 of the playoffs this year. His name is Tony Brown, and he originally came to us from allplayswin.com, recommended by none other than Troy West himself. Tony Brown, thanks for being back with us.
Thanks for having me, man. I love coming on your show.
All right. Oh, thank you so much. I love having you on. All right, we're going to discuss Minnesota and Chicago right now. And before we get into that, for anyone who's not familiar with who you are and wants to learn a little bit more, tell us a little about who you are and what your sites are and where we can find you.
No problem, man. My name is Tony Brown. I'm a professional sports handicapper. I was working with All Plays Win. Mr. Troy West hired me himself, and now I'm doing my own thing with the Truman Sports Group. You can find me on YouTube, search Truman Sports Group in the search, subscribe to my channel, and find out what we're all about.
We've definitely impressed us with your advice in the NHL playoffs so far. All right, Minnesota, Chicago. Here we go. Chicago currently at Pinnacle is minus 329 to win this series. Minnesota on the other side is plus 288. And Minnesota, of course, coming off of the 7-game series win over Colorado. Very nice, very impressive. Minnesota has some good young forwards who are fast and can score, but now they're stepping way up in class, right? I mean, Colorado was clearly a flawed team. They're probably going to be a lot better next year and maybe for many years to come, but they were a flawed team this year, and the goalie was not as awesome in the playoffs as he was during the regular season. Chicago, we know what their deal is. They're playing extremely well right now. Maybe Minnesota will play Chicago tough at times. Maybe they'll steal a couple games. But at minus 329, I think you got to go with Chicago. What do you think, Tony?
Yeah, even Cinderella's coach turned back into a pumpkin, man. Minnesota played great. They're playing out of their minds. They beat Colorado, and they weren't even expected to be there. However, you said it right. They're stepping up in class.
Way up.
Besides, defensively, Colorado's beating them in every category. They're skating faster. They're bigger. They're stronger. They're just a better team, and this one's going to go only 5, maybe even 4. I give momentum a lot of credit.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of handicappers don't cap momentum.
Right.
Minnesota is one of the hottest teams coming in, so they might steal one, but that's about it.
Yeah, and they're also, we didn't mention, for anyone who's not aware of it, everyone should be aware of it who follows hockey, though, they're having major problems in goal, right? And if you're having problems in goal, the Chicago Blackhawks in the playoffs, who are playing in the midst of playing well, are not the kind of team that you want to be facing, right?
Not at all. And I've said it once, I'll say it again. When you have 2 goalies, it's like you don't have none at all. Right. And their goalie got hurt in the last few minutes of the last game, and just having trouble in goal is never good. And having trouble in goal against the Chicago, that's still a disaster.
All right, Tony Brown, I completely agree with you. Thanks so much for your insights on this.